Okay, so going back to making stuff, tonight is just making better light for the garage. I put in these lights here, but my ex-wife seems to think they're too bright. So we bought some lights here that we're going to install on each side of these windows. So what I figured I'd do is I'd show you what we're about to do. So it's this window and this window over here to bring more incandescent light in as opposed to this fluorescent bright light, which I use for working in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing some of the prep work. Like, first thing you should always do is create a good work area. There's too much stuff in this here, so I'm going to clean that up. So I'll be back after that. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Okay, so we've cleaned up the work area, which is always important. You want to make it safe. So our next, and it might get a little tight over the top of the refrigerator in this one, but I'll have to deal with that because I'm not. Okay, so one of the things I'll have to figure out is how to make a longer than 60-second video. I thought 10M meant 10 minutes, but that seemed to be even shorter. But like I said, I cleaned up the space. A little trouble maybe over the refrigerator, but I'll get around that because I'm not going to move it. And of course, we'll have to work over here. I haven't quite got the space there yet, but I don't think that's going to be as difficult as it was over here. So again, planning is important. So, I decided that instead of adding a whole new circuit and getting crazy with things, I can get the power right out of this switch box right here and install the switch box here, and then just kind of daisy chain the wires to each light. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on that and maybe get that done. And then, of course, what I'll do is every once in a while pop in and give you some progress of how we're doing so that by the time we get to the end, you'll get to see an entire project done, hopefully within an hour. So hopefully that works out for us. Catch you a little later. Bye. Okay, so another part of planning is to make sure you have everything you need. Now, I did order stuff from Lowe's, but for some reason it was either myself or them. I only got one of these octagon boxes that are meant for mounting lights. I did have one on hand, so my ex-wife, I should say, went to get me the other three that we're going to need. The other thing is to make sure you have equipment. Now, we might be needing to drill some holes for electrical wires, and we want to use this bit here. I have a bunch of cordless drills, but they're not really powerful enough to drive a bit that size. So I have this guy here that's going to handle the job. The other is, of course, make sure you have, like I have, electrical stuff, and I call that my electrician's belt when I want to call myself an electrician. Now, I know just enough about electric to get myself out of trouble. And then, of course, we have 14 2-wire, which is recommended for any 15-amp circuits, which lights are usually on. So we'll get to that right now. Catch you later. Okay, guys, so update. I know I said an hour, but it never works out to be that way. I guess I'm kind of slow. So we're not connected yet to this box, but we got the wires ran. Very important when you're doing your wiring to kind of keep it neat. Inspectors love that, and they don't question your work so much. So do a neat job. Show them that you're proud of your work, and they'll probably not look so much in detail. But when they start seeing messy work, they tend to look a little deeper. So here are these metal boxes. As you can see, way back in there, the ground wire is attached to the box. Grounding the whole box, it'll ground the switch as well. For these switches, they'll accept 14 wire right in the back. Now, if you use 12, you have to find what we call strips of wire that come out of that or connect right to the screws on the back. Now, I'll go ahead and put tape on this to protect it, but I'll pick up with you in a little bit with the light that's been installed. Okay, so finishing up with probably this evening, I do have a full-time job that I work during the day. So my wife did go get I keep calling her my wife, she's also my ex-wife, but we're still friends, so it's okay to call her that. So anyway, she went and get these. Of course, when she goes, she always gets other stuff. So every time she goes, she also gets me electrical tape. And of course, now I have 6 rolls. So I wish she'd stop going to get my electrical stuff maybe. But anyway, so here's the light. There's some things about that I want to share with you that might be a little easier. But here's another thing is when you're installing these boxes, it's easier to put this connector on, okay, before you install everything else, because it's a little more difficult to put this connector on the box, stuff the wire in there, and all that. I find it easier to put all these in and then, of course, run your wires into those and then tighten them down, which I still have to do here. As I said, I still have to do this. Okay, so one last video for this evening, and I have to look at my phone to make sure that I'm focusing on what I'm talking about because my ex-wife pointed it out to me. Okay, so I will keep this camera going where I'm supposed to be pointing at. So this is the box connector that I said, put that on when it's off the wall, and then install everything afterwards, and then stuff the wire through, and then screw these down. It'll tighten it all up. Again, you know, the 14 wire plugs into the back of the switch. I think they used to call them stranglers, used to be pieces coming off, but there are screws on the side of the switch that allow you to connect the wire right to it. Okay. And then, of course, I put electrical tape around this because it is a metal box. And if metal or electrical touch metal, then it's a nightmare. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to wrap this up tomorrow, so I'll give you another video wrapping everything up tomorrow. Hey guys, look it. We have our trusted friend here, Corey. Hey Corey, there he is. So he's standing by the door because he thinks he's going to go outside, but we're not doing outside. Now, I'm still getting control of this. Point the camera at your work. And I was watching some of the videos, and I was so ashamed of myself that it didn't do a better job with, you know, focusing on the work itself. So this is exactly where we left it off last night, actually. So again, the metal box with the box connector. And as I said, I connect those to the box before I install them on the wall and before I put the wires in, because it's just so much easier to do it that way. Because can you imagine putting this on this wire, trying to stuff it in the box, reach in there and try and connect it with all this stuff going on? That is more confusing and difficult for me to do. It's easier just to shove the wire in there. So I still have to tighten that up. Now, yes, I also talked about how 14 wire connects into the back of these switches. And it does, it accepts it. They do have 2 screws on the side. So if you're using 12, you can screw onto that. And the word I was looking for last night was stragglers. I know that's probably not actually correct, but I think I picked it up through the electrical jargon over the years. This is the box here that we're going to grab the power from. It kind of looks full. Probably going to have to do that with flashlight because once I turn, I'm not going to do this live. There's just too much going on in that box. It doesn't look safe. But we have to go to the bottom. Okay, and add a excuse me, a box connector, and grab the power mirror, which feeds this. Okay, and I also mentioned about doing a neat job so that, you know, when inspectors look at that, they really do appreciate a neat job, and they think you care about your work, so therefore you would do a good job. So they don't look into every detail of the inspection. Not that they don't do their job, they just get suspect if they see messy work. And then, of course, I did say we installed the light. Now, there's some tricky things here. I know when I did a light outside, there was an issue with mounting it right under the box. Fortunately, I was able to get a ratchet on this nut and back the screw out, but it becomes difficult. But I will show you some of the light box when I do that one over there, because even that's a little tricky. But the other advantage of using these electrical boxes is the grounding part. If you ground the box and the switch touches the box, that's also grounded. I did attach the ground wire to this switch as that, but again, I should have brought the 14 wire up there, but this is the 12, which was the larger wire from the 14. There's not even a 12 in here, so I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry, the 12 came from the ground wire that's attached to the box in the back, so that was a little bigger. I don't have those in 14, but that would be ideal. But again, you don't have to necessarily run the ground to the switch if the box is grounded. Now, in a plastic box, or what they call, let's see, what do they call that box? It's composite material box, okay? Neither one of those have the ability to ground the box, so you do have to ground everything to the switch in order to maintain ground, which is important, also required to pass inspection. But here's Corey again. Corey, I think he wants to become a star. Corey, hello. Yeah, well, he's just going to walk away. He just sometimes comes out, but he's never really interested. He thinks I'm going to take him outside. Corey, say hello to everybody. Corey, say hello. Guess not. He's a good helper. I had to find a way to get him to help. He seems to like food. Maybe I could attach food to the things I'm working on, and then, of course, he'd be interested. That being said, I have to get back to work here, but I did find a way to do a 10-minute video. Apparently 10M worked this time. There's Corey again. So I'm going to stop this video and do some work here, and then pick up with some other things like, installing the light fixtures. I still have to daisy chain over the ceiling, over to that wall over there, where I still have to install boxes over there, just to satisfy the idea that these lights are too bright, and they're great for me to do work in here, but they are not necessarily comfortable lighting when you just want to sit down and relax, which this is what this room is. It's a garage converted into an area to sit down. Oh, there she is. She's wearing a pink hat today. Hope she looked. Say hi. Hi. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go and pick up where I left off and give you some more of that finished work that we need to do with getting these lights up and running so it's easier on the eyes. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Corey, say goodbye. Say bye. Okay, he's going to help me. Okay, so this is where we're at. We actually got the wire into the box here for its power. Now, I didn't run through here because I don't like running through studs. So I travel up and back down. So it comes back in here. Okay. And I always believe like an in and out type electrical thing. So in with the power, out with the to the source. Well, no, this is the source. I'm sorry. This is out to the fixture. So again, we now have the light switch connected, and I did put electrical tape around the switch because this is a metal box. It's got metal screws on it, and for some reason, I think I picked this up in my days with working with electricians, that in a metal box you always like to put tape around the outlet or switch so that if it does make contact with the box, it's not making contact with the screws, giving you a little bit of a jolt, or maybe just messing up your day. So we did get the switch working. So here we go. As you can see, light on, light off. So now we're on to working on that other light. So I'm going to record that and add that to this video. So just stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to say watchers because I remember saying guys isn't exactly politically correct. Watching Survivor, I guess they had to change the way they address their people who participate in that show. So anyway, watchers, we're back to the light that we got here. And here we go. Now, again, this is just the metal box. It is grounded. So if you ground the box, then you don't need to attach the ground to the wiring itself. You put the ground on this because this bar is grounded because, why? The box is grounded. Of course, and we're putting white to white, black to black. Now, a little bit of thing about wiring is a switch interrupts the circuit, so it's off, meaning there's nothing creating the circuit because the circuit's broken by the switch. So when you're doing a daisy chain, which daisy chain means it's going from one light to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay, but these are the screws that hold on to the light, and when you kind of put them on, they hit the box in the back. So I have to go get a socket to wrench them down, and the light fastens. But it does work. By, again, turning the light switch on, creates that circuit again. Make sure you put a nut, 2 nuts on the other end. Otherwise, those go live. So we're going to just turn the switch on. And, well, now both lights work. On, off. Oh, no, I'm sorry. On, off. On, off. So we're going to go now fasten that light on there. And then we're going to go and fasten that daisy chain wire down to the other side of the window, and then up and over to the other side. And that's where we'll pick up when I come back. See you then. Okay, so we are back with the finished project. So we got our plate covers on, and we've got all our wiring done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. And again, remember what I said about trying to do as neat work as possible, even though, wiring doesn't have a neat aspect to it, but you can make it look as neat as possible. So now we want to see what's the difference between, let's say, work and relaxation. So this is work, and this is relaxation. So a different kind of lighting aspect. And I'm sure that it'll be appreciated because everybody was saying how bright those lights are. But I do need, bright lights when I'm working out here on other stuff. But that's it for this project. Tomorrow it's back to the bathroom. Maybe I'll bring you in on that. See you then. Have a great night. Bye.